Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. Once we are in position, we will wait for your signal, and then we will break them all.
Whoa, soldier. What did you just do? Listen to me. I'm trusting you. But if you disappoint me, it'll be the last thing you do.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
I've come to sate you, and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right.
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit. I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. Of course you did. I'm as extraordinary in bed as I am on the battlefield. My hunger is sated for now, yes. I might even lay you again, should my whims so take me. Up now. Your moment's over.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get over him. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together. And it's...
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
But I nearly have it. As you wish, my friend. When the transformation occurs, I can only hope you are far away from me.
Curious. I drained you dry. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
Wait! Bows down! Gods above! We took you for a goblin! Get up here! I want that gate sealed before they arrive. And we need to talk! Gods above, you're alive. A little light, just as the day seems darkest. I'd given you up for dead at the goblin camp. I'm damn glad to be wrong. But what happened? We've seen them massing in the woods. You led the drow here? By the nine hells, why? Our trap. I can't help but feel that we're the ones backed into a corner. But if you say you're a match for this drow, I suppose that's the best chance we have. The horn. If you seek to draw her in, that damned thing's loud as thunder. It'll give our people a chance to take shelter, too. Believe me, I've prayed to find one. But the gods have seen fit to stay out of this. You haven't. And so we place our faith in you instead. See to your preparations, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
The goblins, do they fight well? You mean that to be comforting, I'm sure. Gods, I almost wish they were here.
Don't spare the fire arrows. Let's see if goblins are prettier with a coat of burning oil on. Sounds a fine one to me, so long as it's goblins doing the dying.
Gods, I feel sick. We're not ready for this.
My students are down in the cave, with wooden bloody swords. Tom, spare me.
Came back to join our heroic last stand? Or are you just keeping me alive to win that bet? You know, that actually sounds pretty good. If you drink as well as you fight, we'll have a lot of fun.
I'm ready for this. I'd rather die fighting than with an arrow in my back.
This is it. Everything turns on this.
Get that damn gate closed! I know that you are all afraid. But I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths. And this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye.
Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead. Traitor! You think you can stand against me and the Absolute? I'll dissect you.
Death won't take me yet.
The rest of you, charge! Your time has come.
May the gods take you first.
Interesting. The host is dead, but the parasite is still alive. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
That's the last of them. Timora, smile on me. They're dead. We did it. Watching gods, you did it.
They name us outcasts. Hellspawn. Foul blood. But the blood of those who fell today ran as pure as any heroes. So I call us by another name. We are survivors. We are family. The road to Baldur's Gate is a long one yet, but you have earned every stride so far. Make your preparations. We leave as soon as we're able.
You. I don't know if you were sent here by gods, or fate, or sheer bloody luck. I don't care. You were a friend when we needed it. And we won't forget that. Should you ever need it, you have family in Baldur's Gate.
But we need not speak of departures just yet. We have time. The road is clear. And I, for one, could use a bloody drink. We'll join your camp tonight, if you'll have us. By all the watching gods, that's Halsin.
He'll have some hard words for Korga, I expect. Go, speak to him. You're the reason he has a grove to return to at all. We'll be here when you're ready to travel.
When I heard they had a drow, gods, but I can't believe we did it. You did it.
The goblins look so small. Hard to believe I was ever afraid of them.
You didn't die. I didn't die. Seems we're destined for that drink.
Shut up, Icaron.
No, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Would you look at this place?
All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell. You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Consider this a preview for when we get to Baldur's Gate. Remember, the first round's on me.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
I need to dance!
No. No, I need to lie down.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. A glorious reward for a glorious battle. Go on, have your fun. And do not wipe away a single bead of sweat. It's intoxicating.
The quiver. We raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like...
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Lacrissa would approve. One raunchy ballad coming up.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself. There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar. I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun. By the hells, sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Her mind is certainly an enigma, but would you wish it any other way?
A fine camp you have here. My apologies for showing up unannounced. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove, and I owe you my thanks.
If you hadn't seen to the leaders of that goblin horde, the grove would be no more. I am in your debt.
Don't worry, I'm not here just to sing your praises. I believe I can help with your tadpole. I sensed what was done to you from afar. Now let me confirm it. I need to know exactly what we're dealing with. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute, like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. I was right to seek you out. You're after a cure for this parasite. There's a chokehold of magic, binding the creature to you. Any efforts to remove it would almost certainly kill you. Or worse. Your resolve is most admirable. It'll serve you well for where you've to go. Moonrise Towers. That place is where the cultists send their captives. Innocents go in. True souls come out. It has to be the source of this magic. Be glad it did. Or you'd be a true soul by now. If we can get to Moonrise and understand just what this magic is, then perhaps we can rid you of this parasite. It's immensely powerful, whatever it is. Strong enough to slow ceremorphosis to a crawl. Luckily, that gives you more time.
At last, a cure is in reach. To the towers, then, where the moonlight will lend way to a new dawn.
An ancient citadel, abandoned for years, and for very good reason, until these cultists took over. Apart from facing legions of Absolute followers, the whole region is shrouded in a curse. A shadow curse. For years now, This curse has consumed all light and life. It spits out only darkness and despair. Few survive long. Those who do are transformed by the curse. It is not a place to venture into lightly. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a path to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.